And welcome everyone to tonight's edition of the Rising Eagle Livestream Network. We are here live in studio with Kathy Goodman and a very special guest. Who is that with you there, Kathy?
Oh, I have a wonderful soldier's best friend who looks ready for a nap at the moment, but this is Josie.
Hi, Josie.
Is our special guest tonight. Hopefully she'll perk up a little bit and not hide behind the table there. But
she seems very shy.
She actually is part of the genesis of this building and all that we're doing out here in Sierra Vista.
Aww.
And I don't know, Tim, I kind of feel like I'm stealing this story from you a little bit. So
no, do tell. Do tell. There with you. That awesome.
So Josie has been a soldier's best friend, which means that she is a service dog for our veterans in Sierra Vista here. And the training that veteran experienced was somewhat limited to the trainer's garage and the parks outside. We're totally at the mercy of the weather and, lightness, darkness time of day when the training sessions were. And when you think about that, it's a bit of a challenge perhaps for some of our veterans that need service dogs for fighting PTSD or some of the other challenges that they face. And so she was one of the inspirations for taking on this building and it being seen as quite a spectacular place where we could set up best friend with an indoor training facility, which is very cool. Because
the
now,
house that Josie built.
It really is, right? I mean, now we've got indoor area, so it's climate controlled. There is appropriate lighting. It can be completely closed off as a place for our veterans to train without having to be out in the public when they're dealing with dogs that are also being trained and not yet proficient and perfect at acting the way that we'd like them to act in public. So, so Josie, props to you. You get some credit here.
Wow, that is so cool. Yeah, she must have been working hard all day. Seems like she's ready for bed.
Yeah, that tends to be her disposition, but we love it.
That is so cool, so cool. So what do you have to talk about tonight?
Well, this being the holiday season, we were chit-chatting recently in the building here about ways that we can find to support our veterans. And one of the ideas was looking at opportunities for finding businesses that are owned by veterans. And so I have not had a lot of time to dig into that and really prep anything spectacular here. I was a little bit saddened by how hard it was to kind of find stuff online with Google. Granted, that could just be telling of my lack of Google skills, which I hope are not that lacking. But I did come up with a couple of articles that I found. And so I thought it might be kind of interesting to just kind of chat through some of the businesses that are out there. Companies, one of the articles was 10 companies that you didn't know were veteran-owned businesses. And so there's some biggies.
Taking a break there.
Yep. We'll see if we can lure her up a little bit. But Tim, did you know that FedEx was founded by a veteran who served in the Marine Corps?
No way.
Yep.
And is that why you have that Marine Corps shirt hanging from the wall there now? Did you add that in honor of FedEx?
I added that in honor of our good friend Joe. Why don't you talk a little bit about Joe?
Joe is awesome.
Joe is with the Marine Corps League, who is another one of the veteran service organizations working out of the building here in Sierra Vista. He's a great guy, and he was not complaining. He was a little bit unhappy with the fact that there was an Air Force jersey and nothing from So we told him if he'd bring us something, we'd represent for him.
The befouled globe and anchor.
As you say. So yeah, FedEx. Sports clips. Sperry shoes. Remax. Walmart.
Whoa, Sam Walton and the boys.
Yep. There are, I'll just read through the list of the top 10 here from last year, and then we can dig in. I've got some more detail on businesses here, but GoDaddy was another big one. Nike, Universal Health Services, Amway, and Enterprise Rent-A-Car. So I was surprised by some of those. I had no idea that those were all veteran-owned. But please go ahead and support. I was looking specifically trying to find a list of organizations that are in Southern Arizona, and I'm going to have to dig a little bit harder. So I'll report back when I can get some. There's got to be information. It seems like that would be, a good, healthy way for the community to be aware that there are some businesses out there, local businesses owned. So I did find another article that was from 2016, 2 years ago, November 2016, and it was the top 25 veteran-founded startups in America. So we're looking at these entrepreneurs a little bit. Plated was the #1 business.
That's the one that sends you food, like gourmet meals that you can prepare in your own kitchen place?
Yeah, it says it was founded by Nick Taranto perhaps, from the U.S. Marine Corps. 700 plus employees, right? The description here is that Plated is on a mission to use data and technology to create a world where healthy, affordable, and delicious food is available for everyone. Plated delivers everything you need to cook a chef-designed dinner at home in around 30 minutes.
If you're a Marine, that means a box of 64 different color crayons.
Well, I don't know. Nick had to tell how the military impacted him as an entrepreneur. He didn't mention coloring.
Wow, that's really nice for a Marine.
No, he said there's no better training for the long, hard, emotionally draining early days of getting your business up and off the ground. Kind of see that. Starting a business, it's a little bit, takes a little bit of work for sure.
Some grunt work.
So, have you ever heard of Rally Point?
Yeah, that's the community of conversation and sharing struggles, and the group that is all about building community through dialogue, right?
Yeah, something like that. It looks like actually a group that maybe we should try to connect with here. Rally Point was founded by 3 veterans, it looks like. We had Army representation here, all 3 of them. Rally Point is where warriors come to talk. The network is home to 1 million members who gather online every day to have open and candid conversations about things like military life, transition to civilian life, careers and jobs, education, opportunity, family matters, entertainment, favorite brands.
Awesome.
Red Owl Analytics, based out of Baltimore. This one was founded by somebody from the Army to Army. Let's see, we've got an Army Ranger, Army Intelligence, and Marine Corps Intelligence. So some smart folks starting that. Josie's about to take a ride here.
Just bailing. She's like, I'm going to hang out with Rally Point.
Right.
Find a service dog, Rally Point. She's going to found her own.
Yeah, Red Owl Analytics combines sentiment analysis with behavioral analytics. Only Red Owl identifies the precursor activities that indicate unwanted behavior, such as insider trading, data theft, or employee flight risk. Sounds like kind of a needed service for sure.
Very cool.
Actually, I was intrigued as I was kind of cruising through this earlier because some of these definitely look like good organizations that we could use. So, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts, Tim.
Well, I think it's great what you're doing there, keeping track of all those veteran-founded startups and veteran-owned businesses. Because, hey, when it comes down to deciding where you're going to spend your hard-earned cash, especially this time of year because the 12 days of Christmas are upon us, it's good to know where your money's going and who you're supporting. So that's a great awareness step. Situational awareness is always good. And, supporting people that are veterans who've founded these really successful businesses is important. Startups that give back to the community is very important. And, corporations, the larger corporations, are much more likely to give back to the veteran community as well. So it's the circle of life.
I have to say this one because it jumped out at me. Number 19, combat flip-flops. What what military branch do you think are the founders?
Navy.
Would be a good guess. But no, U.S. Army Ranger, 2 of them. Matthew Griffin and Donald Lee. Cool stuff from dangerous places. Combat Flip-Flops delivers fashion and lifestyle products from conflict areas to empower local entrepreneurs, rebuild struggling nations, and fund women's education in Afghanistan. And that, I have to say, is pretty cool. That ties in with some of the things that we're working on with CVI.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Well, very cool. I'm glad you are on board with this. I think it is always good to kind of be aware where we're spending our money this holiday season. Can't believe tomorrow's the countdown 12 days of Christmas
That's
already.
right.
I'm
That's
not
it.
quite sure how that happened so fast, but the end of the year is just around the corner here. So
that's it. It's those many shopping days left. That many. So get on your horse and get your shopping done, and keep in mind the veteran-owned businesses and startups. They're awesome, and we can all make a difference by working together. So very cool. Thank you, Kathy. That's very informative. Good stuff. And just for everyone watching, keep in mind you can find out more about what's going on here at visionheals.org, or find us on Facebook. Also there on Facebook is a list of the 10 different social media outlets upon which we are live streaming with the Rising Eagle. And also, let's see, we're going to be posting information about our upcoming nightly infocasts for the denizens of the Sierra Vista area, where we'll be posting all the upcoming events and latest happenings within the veteran/military community here. So all you have to do is tune in the evenings, and the latest and greatest info we'll put out there and have all the links to it there on our social media site. Trying to make it a one-stop place for all things veteran and military, and keep everyone up to date. So stand by for that. And of course, we've also been tuning up our test runs with some music and graphics and logos and stuff for you to check out up there. Just kind of get a feel for our tech and make sure everything's working. As we get everything going full speed, we have initial operational capability and hope to reach full operational capability in the next 30 to 45 days. So
yeah, Tim, you found some really good tunes to share. It's been
right, and we're going to be doing some music videos to be prepared.
Big visions coming.
Mind blown. All right, Kathy, thanks again. And Josie, wake her up. Don't wake her
Say
up.
goodbye, Jose.
We'll see you guys next time. And once again, everyone, have a great night. We'll see you next time on the Rising Eagle Livestream Network. Have a good night.
Night.